Good morning, y'all. It's Tuesday morning. I'm getting ready to teach y'all the next section in your packet. Everybody did their homework from last night, and I was really pleased. I will grade those today and post you feedback. But right now, I'd like you to get your packet out and turn to problem 13. Let's pray real quick to get started. Father God, I just lift up to you now all my kiddos in Algebra 2 that are watching this video. Chloe and Grayson and Derek and Merrick, Zonell and Emmanuel and Logan, and I lift up to you Elena as well. Lord, I pray for them and their families that you'll keep them safe in the time of this coronavirus. I pray for all the businesses that are going under because of government shutdowns, Lord, and I just lift up to you our school and our churches, Lord, as we are struggling as well in this time of chaos. I ask you now to give us peace over the next half an hour or hour as these kiddos work on their math, and we'll praise you and give you honor in Jesus' name. Amen. Alright, I started the video once and totally flubbed up, and so I've got to start over again. And right there was my flub. I'll fix it. Let's talk through the notes that I'd already written here for you in the first video so that you can copy them in. They're in your packet, page 4, problem 13. So yesterday we learned standard form. And here was what I call standard form. Notice there's no parentheses. Over here we have vertex form, and it's got parentheses in it. That's the difference between standard form and vertex form if you're trying to identify them. Like if you are looking to determine what kind of form it is, standard form has parentheses, or does not have parentheses, and vertex form does. Now in standard form you have to find the vertex by doing x equals negative b over 2a. You did that yesterday in your homework, which I'll check today and upload you some feedback. In vertex form, you don't have to do the work because the vertex lives in the form. Okay. What I mean by that, if you have it in vertex form looks like a number, a parenthesis, x minus a number, parenthesis squared, plus a number. If you have it in that form, the vertex automatically pops out. It's whatever number was there, which is the h, and whatever number is there, which is the k. Now it has to be a minus there, and I'll show you later what you do if it's a plus. Okay? When it's in vertex form, you can tell a lot about the shape of the parabola. So let's talk about that, and I would appreciate you writing these notes into your packet. The number a right there is the same number a that's right here. The same a. It tells you if the parabola opens up or down. If a is positive, it opens up like a cup. If a is negative, it opens down like a mountain. Okay. So when I look at problems, I could just immediately tell if it opens up, a is positive, or if it opens down, a is negative. Now the size of a tells me something about the size of the parabola. I'm putting absolute values around the a to say, just look at the size of it. Okay, if the size of a, be it positive or negative, the size of it is greater than 1, your parabola gets narrow. If the size of a, so meaning absolute value of a, is less than 1, which it'll have to be between 0 and 1, okay? So it's like a fraction, 1/2, negative 1/3, because when you took the absolute values, it'd be in there. Any of the fractions that are smaller than 1, your parabola is wide. I don't know why I started parabola with a B. Your parabola is wide. Okay, so what I mean by that, a narrow parabola, a wide parabola. So it's kind of counterintuitive. The smaller the number, the wider the parabola. Okay. Now, let's talk about what the h and the k do. Okay. if the parabola looks like y equals, I'll just make up some number, 2x plus 4 squared, if there is a positive in there, okay, in your brain, I want you to think of it like this, because I said it has to be a negative there. So a positive is a minus a minus. So if it's a positive inside, the vertex is really negative, so it moves left. A positive inside moves the parabola left. It's opposite what you think. You'd think a positive would move it to the right, but it actually moves it to the left. If it looks like this, that's a minus. It actually moves it to the right. And it moves it to the right 8 spaces. This one would move it to the left 4 spaces. So if you see a positive, it moves it left. If you see a negative, it moves it right. It's kind of opposite what you think. Okay, now that tells us what the H does. Let's talk about what the K does. Okay. Now, if you happen not to see any parentheses, they're understood there. Okay. So I'm giving you another example. Here's my understood parentheses. Okay. So it doesn't move left or right at all. It just stays at 0. But it says plus 4 at the end. This is a Y. Things outside the parentheses are Y's. It behaves. So this one moves the parabola up 4. Now let's say it looked like this. So there's nothing in here moving it left or right. Minus 6 moves the parabola down 6. Okay. So the A tells if it opens up or down, if it's wide or narrow. The H tells if it moves left or right, and the K tells if it moves up or down. So I drew you some here. Now mine's in color. I'd like you probably to get some colored pencils and color these. So why don't you stop the video? You need a blue, a red, and a green. And if you don't have a blue, red, and green colored pencil, a blue, red, and green maybe crayon, or I don't care what color you use as long as you can mark it. So stop the video, get you some colored utensils, and then come back. Okay. So, the blue one. This one right here is my blue one. I don't know how well you can see the color. So I'm going to make my blue one thick. The blue one is my parent. We talked about him yesterday. He starts at 0, 0. He goes through 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 9, etc. I'm making him dark on my paper. Okay. The blue one is the parent. Okay. Notice the equation of the parent is y equals x squared. The parentheses live here. There's nothing inside them, so it's not moved left or right. There's nothing outside them, so it's not moved up or down. Now look at the red one. This is the red one. It says x plus 1 squared. Up here I told you plus something moves left. So do you see how the red one picked the blue one up and moved it 1 to the left? Everything moved 1 left. That's called a horizontal translation. Translation means it didn't change size, it just changed position. Like when we translate language, they're not supposed to change words. So there's your biblical integration today. God cautioned us about not adding to or taking away from His Word. So we don't want to change the word's size. We're just changing from one language to another. So The plus 1 moved it 1 to the right. Minus 2, the green one, moved it 2 to the left. Okay? So a positive inside the parentheses moves left. A negative inside the parentheses moves right. Okay? Now let's look at, those are horizontal. Let's look at vertical. Notice there's not any parentheses. You have to know that they're understood to be there around the X. Okay? Nothing inside the parenthesis, so it doesn't move left or right. But there are numbers outside which move it up or down. If you look at my example, a plus at the end moves it up, a minus at the end moves it down. Okay? So the red one is this one right here, the top one. It's moved up 1. The blue one, the parent, is this one in the middle. It's at 0, 0. And the minus 4 is the green one. It's moved down 4. Okay? If you will take a moment, pause your video, and actually I'm going to stop the video. If you will color these in, and if you use different colors, just change my words here, blue, red, and green. So on this first one, it's red, blue, green from left to right, and down here it's green, blue, red, up and down. So pause this video, or stop this video, and then you're going to watch the next one, and we'll turn to the next page. Thanks.